An ACC softball series opener from Anderson Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. The host, North Carolina Tar Heels, off to a 4-2 start in league play. Welcome in a fairly evenly matched opponent for the weekend, the Cardinals of Louisville, 2-4 in ACC action and trying to bounce back from a home sweep at the hands of Virginia Tech 1 weekend ago. Alongside the former head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels, Donna J. Papa, my name is Matt Krause.
Other catalysts in the top of their lineup.
0-2 pitch forthcoming to Lotus. Does put it in play to the left side, gloved up by Young over at third, who fires it over to Myrtle. Put it in your scorebook as a 5-3.
Be so effective, and especially when you're talking about a slapper that's got to work on their bat control. And again, this great play by Alex Coleman, but April has said that they're really working on their toughness. And
swinging strikeout there by Despines, and it's a 1-2-3 first inning at the plate for Louisville. So Rogers sets down the Cardinals in ERA. 71 and a third innings of work already, and here we are in mid to late March. Put in play to the left side, tough play on a backhand, and Lexi Roberts will be safe. The shortstop Monroe has no play. Roberts put it in play, and Carolina has their first base runner of the game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. To Kiwi James, the coach that works with them slapping, has done a really nice job with them in their development.
Coleman puts it in play to the left side, flagged there and thrown on to second. Nice play by Allie Alexander, the third baseman, to get it over to Lotus. That's a fielder's choice. Now utilizing her final year of eligibility at second base, playing for Carolina. 3-2. Rodriguez fists one to shallow center, and the catch made by Lotus. That one got in on her hands a little bit, got jammed. Zabala's 3-2. Myrtle lifts it, gets underneath of it though, out to the warning track in left, and the catch is made by Char Lorenz to retire the side. So after the leadoff infield single by Lexi Roberts, the Tar Heels can't do anything else offensively. Zavala settles in and put what Holly April said to us. We've embraced that. We have different drills in practice where our goal is to score exclusively using the short game. And we'll see if that comes to pass after that leadoff walk to Char Lorenz. With a couple of lefties due up, fielder for the Cardinals, 22 of 77 this season. 5 doubles, 2 triples, a homer, shows bunts, runner goes, throw on down to seconds in time. Raina Blackwell to Grace Jackson. Lorenz caught stealing, and a colossal first out for the Tar Heels.
Benefits of it are it's tough to go behind the plate for 50-plus games in a season, to squat and just stay healthy, and it affects your hitting as well, because when you hit, you're in your legs. And so I think to have a two-catcher.
3-2. Alexander tags it to left field, but backing up, Roberts makes the catch, and the side is retired. Leadoff walk for Louisville, but the base runner caught stealing results in a modified 1-2-3 inning. We're in the middle of the second.
Cranked up unfortunately, for a couple of years.
And Pierce will split the outfielders, send one up against the base of the wall. She'll slide into second, beating the throw with a leadoff double. 10th two-bagger of the season for Pierce, and the Tar Heels are in business in the second. Selection last year has followed it up by hitting over 400 this season. And blasts that one to left field. Anderson Stadium won't hold that one. Up into the trees it goes. The 5th home run of the season for Thompson makes it 2-0 Tar Heels.
Yes, Sanad, she did her job, and that's so much fun to watch. Help her be able to pitch ahead.
Watch where this ball ends up contacting after it clears the fence. There it is. That's way up in the trees. It ricocheted down off another branch. Blackwell got underneath that one. Right center field. And the catch is made out there by Mack, the center fielder. Looks like she overran that one a little. 1-2 count on Young. 2 runs already home in the inning, courtesy of the Thompson homer to left. Nice curveball that floats in there, freezes Young. Strike 3 called.
Carolina's done well in the portal.
On the ground left side, it sneaks through. Jackson has her 25th hit in a Carolina uniform. And the Tar Heels keep the line moving here in the second, their third hit of the inning.
They don't miss a game. And I know Herman's walked around campus. I think he's stuck his head in a couple of classrooms over the years.
Laced off of the third base glove. Check that was the shortstop Monroe. That you could tell. It was extremely palpable how much that meant to her to have this opportunity. Roller to the left side, gloved up by Monroe. Throw to first, not in time. There's the wheels from Coleman. The short game creating. Rodriguez swings at the first pitch, lofts it to shallow right field, and the second baseman Lotus puts it away. So Louisville does force Carolina to strand the bases loaded, but not before the Tar Heels plate the first 2 runs of this. They'll have the bottom of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up. It begins with Maddie Grant, righty hitting first baseman for the Cardinals. So we'll roll one over to third. Play made by Young. She's handled a couple of chances over at the hot corner in just her 3rd start of the season. Round out, Rogers is getting outs a multitude of ways. There's a bunt drop down, again fielded by Young. Bit of a low throw, but Kat Rodriguez covers the bag well at first base. Not a bad idea there for the Cardinals to try the bunt to force Carolina to make a play, especially a Young play. The pitch. Strike 3 called. 3rd strikeout of the game for Britton Rogers. 2nd backwards K, and Rogers makes her way through the Louisville lineup for the first time without. Myrtle to right. Nestles into the glove of Pickens, 1 away.
And that was a well-hit ball, line shot, just right at play, and you know, make that. She made that decision because she wasn't sure in the beginning if she was going to do it.
On the ground to the right side, directly at the first baseman Grants. She makes the play easily.
Yeah, I mean, her speed and her jump on the ball, that's what you need in a center fielder, and her arm goes along with it.
Zabala strikes her out, though. Alyssa Zabala with a swinging strikeout, her 2nd K of the game.
It makes the scheduling a little difficult when you're adding 2 teams in from the West Coast and trying to make it fair for everybody, but
Catch is made in right field by Coleman.
that was a really nice catch. Good communication. She's a lot more confident, has a better game plan, is able to handle adversity well.
Bouncer's going to sneak through into center. That's the first base hit of the game for the Cardinals. It's a 1-out single off the bat of Mack here in the 4th. Two, 1, rolled to the left side and through. Back-to-back hits. Mack with a 1-out single, Despines with a 1-out single, and Louisville in business in the 4th.
Or anything, they're probably going to score a couple of runs.
Lorenz to left. That one's gone. 6th home run of the season for Char Lorenz. Puts the Cardinals on top. 3-2 Louisville. Well, this game is flipped in a hurry. Louisville did not have a hit. Now the Cardinals have 3 in a row, including this bomb.
She got all of that and looked like it was right in her wheelhouse.
For the first 3 innings, Louisville has plated 3, and they've taken the lead 3-2. And a sharp one that goes off the glove of Grace Jackson at short. Madison Pickens will reach.
And sometimes a rough start to the season, but she's really starting to settle in, and they're bringing her in tough situations, in clutch situations, and she's been getting the job done. I think, you know, ERA sometimes will tell you some things, but you know, 1 through 9, and but she did a great job last weekend, and she came in, pop up, backwards K.
And as a result, the inning is over. Player? Is it a facilities person?
Could most likely the facilities guy.
Okay. Blackwell underneath it, center field. Mack is there, 1 down. Bases. Young through the right side, slow roller, textbook seeing eye single, and Skylar Young
Trying to lift it a little bit over the infielder's head. You'll notice too, she chokes up as the pitch is coming. She gets her bat to be a little shorter, so she has a little more control, a little more.
1-0. Roberts stettens the bunt out in front of the plate. That stays fair. Everybody's safe. How about that?
That is beautiful. That
The Heels have loaded the bases for Alex Coleman. Got aboard via fielder's choice in the first, singled in the second. First pitch swinging here into left. Game is tied. Everybody moves up a base. It's the Cardinals and Tar Heels level at 3.
Yeah, and we've seen the offense score 2 different ways, home runs, and now
11 doubles this season. Swings at that one, lifts it to center, and the catch is made out there by Mack. Tagging from third and scoring is Jackson, and that'll be a sacrifice fly.
yeah, Kat Rodriguez, she's nothing, and she always seems to have a smile on her face, go to work, try to get that next pitch.
Myrtle knew it the moment she tagged it with her bat that she didn't hit it hard enough. It goes into the glove of Mack, and Carolina strands 2 in scoring position.
While it wasn't in the strike zone, it still jumped.
Now a payoff pitch. High for ball 4. Second walk of the game drawn by Louisville, and it's a leadoff walk, so the tying run gets aboard just like that.
They lost the next game, they won. And other than the 2 that they've had in this last week.
Swing and a miss. Parrish, after the leadoff walk, comes back and strikes out Jordan Williams.
I'd be surprised if they didn't try to run here, but
Swing and a miss. Throw down. Did that hit the runner?
scoring her.
On the ground, that's a fair ball. Scooped up and left. Throw will come home, but not in time. This game is tough. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lotus. Rolls it over to the right side, and she'll have an infield single out of it, and then try and take second. Now caught up in a rundown. See if Louisville tries to score here. Lotus makes her way back to first, and Carolina looks her back successfully enough.
They did a great job on that first and third.
Determined to be a foul ball. Two-two. Swing and a miss. Parrish strikes out Mack.
That was a big strikeout. And, that's why she was moved up a little bit in the lineup.
Espinese to right field and gone! The second 3-run home run of the game for Louisville. 4th long ball of the season for Despinese, and the Cardinals have a 3-run homer in the 2nd straight inning.
And 1.
Yeah, that ball looked like it was a little bit over the plate, and she put a good swing on it, and there it went. And really nice job to get a ground ball there in that situation.
Bounce out to shortstop, retires the side, but Louisville for a 2nd straight inning gets a 3-run home run.
And she has a lot of confidence and wants to be out there. So I don't think she's going to give up the ball very easily.
Especially with their team in front. There's a 3-1 count on Kiana Pierce, the DP, who has doubled and grounded to first. 2 evenly matched teams. We came on the air saying that. 3-2. Thompson to left, and that'll fall down for a hit. It's in for a hit.
Get out of the way.
Swing and a miss by Blackwell. Down she goes on strikes. Impact here. Young on the ground, left side, deep in the hole. Good play. Monroe to Alexander. And Pierce is retired.
That
2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch to Parrish. Swing and a miss. Boo is fired up. So is her catcher, Despines. Louisville puts a 0 on the board in the last of the batter aboard was last inning in the 5th. She came around to score on a 3-run homer. Pickens rolls it to the right side, and Louisville will have their leadoff batter aboard again. A seeing eye single for Madison Pickens, and she'll reach to.
There's also somebody that keeps it light for their team. I asked Coach April, who's somebody that does that for you, and she said Allie Alexander for sure was one of them.
Drops down a really good bunt to move the runner into scoring position. 2-2. Look-a-doo. Fly ball, center field, off the top of the wall. That'll drive in a run. Ball squirts away, won't matter. Louisville extends the lead to 7-4. 2-2 count on Monroe. Swing and a miss. Harris comes out of the bullpen and strikes out Monroe.
We're not done yet, but
It's really sky-high pop-up. Tough angle for Myrtle, but she will backpedal and make the catch. So the side is retired, but Louisville does add a run to the lead, and it's a 3-run Cardinal advantage. Tar Heels trying to.
yeah, Roberts is one of the best people to be up right now.
She'll
Help
roll it
get
over
them
to the
on
right
base.
side, and for the first time tonight, Lexi Roberts is retired.
And she's, switched places with Roberts today, and it's been effective. I don't know if it took a little pressure off of her at the top, but she's really.
3-2 pitch. Rodriguez to right, has her first hit of the game. And then the ball squirts away on the infield. It'll be runners second and third.
Great job, Pepper.
3-1 pitch. Ball 4, sacks full.
These situations.
Pierce to the right side, flagged there. Louisville sends it home, and they get the lead runner. Textbook defensive play from the Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, bases loaded, infield. And she's a competitor. She's going to find a way to get on base or move these runners.
Thompson, fly ball down the right field line. Caught! Wow! Madison Pickens laying out into foul ground.
Those are the kind of catches you dream of as an outfielder. She got a great jump on that and went for it. What a great, great catch. Little Superman there. You're getting on base, which is great, and then it's finishing. And I'm sure that's something that they're going to look at after this game and know they had some missed opportunities.
Chelsea Mack drops a bunt down right back to Harris. Rodriguez hustles over to cover, but not quite there in time. Solid bunt single for Mack.
Really great job on laying that down. Such good, Carolina, again, like you said, left a lot of runners on base throughout the game and good opportunities. Get as many runs as you can, really.
Here goes the runner. Throw on down is bobbled by Jackson, and Mack is safe. Despines to right field. Coleman comes in to make the catch. Had to move a little bit to get there, but does so. 2 away, top 7th. Fly ball, center field. Thompson back on the track and makes the catch.
Great read on that ball.
Lorenz gave it a ride, but Thompson read it well, as my broadcast partner said, and Louisville does not score in the 7th. Last chance for the Tar Heels. Left just 3. Carolina 4 runs on 13 hits. They have left 11. Blackwell, jam shot, shallow left, caught by Lorenz, 1 down. Roller to the left side. Gloved up, it's short, and a good throw on to first. Monroe to Grant. Tar Heels down to their final out.
That she's the 9-hole hitter. She can get it started to get up to the top again, and
She'll roll it to third, though, and on to first it goes. A 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th, and the Louisville Cardinals come on the road and take the opener of this ACC series against North Carolina by the final score of 7-4. 2 3-run home runs power Louisville to a road victory today by 3 runs, and they take the series opener, Donna.